Alright guys, welcome back to Underdog Painting. So in this video I'm going to take you through a step-by-step guide on how to paint a plague bearer. Now loads of people try to overcomplicate how to paint plague bearers, but really they are really quick and easy. Like, I can't stress it enough, and hopefully in this video it shows. But guys, if you want to keep up to date with anything that's happening on in the channel, don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly subscribe if you want to become a better painter. Alright guys, I will see you later. Let's go do it. So guys, we are painting a plague bearer. So as you can see, I've sprayed this already with Death Guard green. If you haven't got Death Guard green, just spray it any colour you want and then paint Death Guard green out of the pot over it. Lighter coats tend to work better. Lighter undercoats tend to work better, I think. So what we're doing here anyway is washing the full skin with Drucci Violet, so you get that nice purple tone in all the cracks and crevices and folds of the plague bearer. See, people try to overcomplicate painting loads and loads of the same miniature. Just make it as easy as you can. These models are perfect for batch painting, which is what I actually did. So in front of the camera I painted this one, behind the camera I painted another 10. So once that is dry, this is the tone we get. So what we're doing now is we've got to go back over with the Death Guard green and simply just dry brush the full model again. What that's going to do is not make the purple wash so what's the word, harsh, and it'll blend it all back in, so it's in the, again, the folds and the creases and the crevices. I like to take particular attention to the bums. Yeah, but yeah, simply just dry brush Death Guard green all over the model. Then once we have done Death Guard green, we go back over and dry brush with Strachan green. Not so much like all over the model, maybe like 3/4 of it on the arms, the belly and the top of the model itself. And obviously Death Guard or plague bearers, they're not all going to be the same tone of green and stuff, so you can experiment a bit. Don't have to put purple washes on, put reds, blues, greens, And then what we're doing here, just a final dry brush of nurgle and green. And this is just on the top part and across the face as well, just to make the face stand out a little bit. Because once you've got a horde of these on the table, they are going to look really, really cool. So there we go, that's what it looks like with all the dry brushing. So it's got the purple tones, the green tones on the flatter areas, with the purple left in the recesses. So moving on to the sword. Now you could go silver, but I like to have the bronze colour on there. I think it works really well. I think the box art, they've done it in a darker green colour, which again is really nice. But for me, it was Balthazar Gold, was it? Let me just double check. Yes, Balthazar Gold. And that's just base coated onto the blade. Now, the camera goes out of focus a little bit, but what I'm doing here is just painting in the teeth with Xandri dust. So you just be a little bit careful there around the teeth, try not to get it onto the skin. But if you do, it's not a big deal. You can go back over with a green and touch it up. There it is with the teeth just base coated in. Now what we're going to do is just paint in all of the open sores. So he's got one on his leg here. We're going to paint this with Screamer Pink. So he's got one on his leg, just there. He's got a few on his back that we're going to just fill in. And with this colour here, if you go like on the edges and you spill over a bit, it's not a big deal, because obviously where like rips and tears are, it's going to be a bit red or pinky coloured, you know. So don't be too worried if you don't get it too neat in the where you want the paint to go. So there we go. And what I've done there as well is painted that little nurgle in his belly with Thunderhawk blue. Just thought it'd be a nice little contrast colour for it. So now we are going on to the boils and pustules on the model, and I have used Ironed and Dark Sun, which is a what is it? 2 seconds. It is a foundation paint. Now I don't think you can get foundation paints. I suppose you can get them on eBay and they'll cost you a fortune. But this yellow is really nice. You can use obviously whatever the other yellow, Uriel yellow, stuff like that from Games Workshop. Probably work the same, but this is literally one coat coverage. And there we go. That's what it looks like with the yellow. So now what we're going to do as well, just to make them stand out a bit, we're going to wash everything with Agrax Surfshade. So we're washing the blade there of the sword with Agrax just to age it up a little bit. We'll wash the teeth as well with the Agrax Surfshade.